To increase your confidence and ability to communicate at a higher level takes practice and a larger vocabulary. By learning how to use just a few words each week, along with their definitions, proper usage, synonyms, antonyms, and variations will help you improve your correct use of each new word, as long as you make sure to use it in conversation as soon and as often as possible. This week's words are resilient, acquiescent, and abhorrent. But first, a few quick reminders. Make sure to watch until the end of this week's video for this week's language challenge exercise that's an original tongue twister. Please consider subscribing to show your support and ding that notification bell to remind you when the next Power Word video is uploaded so you can continue expanding your vocabulary. The first word you can learn how to use this week is resilient. 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 A basic definition of resilient is to be capable of recovering quickly from a sudden unpleasant event, such as an injury or unfortunate event. Examples of resilient as an adjective when used in a sentence sounds like this. The younger athletes are amazingly resilient to train hard compared to the veterans who are near the end of their careers. The jacket was designed with a comfortable warm lining and a resilient outer layer to protect against strong winds. The resilient team came back to win the game even after they lost their best player. The spaceships needed to get to Mars need to be resilient, comfortable, self-sufficient, energy efficient, and capable of being called home once they land. There are many synonyms or similar words for resilient. Some of these synonyms are tough, hardened, resolute, persistent, enduring, and strong. There are also many antonyms or opposites for resilient. Some of these antonyms are vulnerable, delicate, feeble, insecure, soft, and frail. Other word forms from resilient are resilience and resiliently. When resilience, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. It is amazing the resilience and strength the athlete had to come back from his season-ending horrific injury he suffered last season. Thanks to the resilience of the new construction designs and building materials, new houses are capable of protecting people from even the most violent winds, even in a hurricane. His incredible resilience to constant criticism is most admirable. When resiliently an adverb is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. It is so frustrating how resiliently such unfounded hatred persists in today's world. Even though the situation seemed impossible, she resiliently overcame the obstacles to achieve her success. The second word to learn this week is acquiescent. 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 A basic definition of acquiescent is when someone is willing to accept, agree, or react to something without objection or protest that can be perceived as weakness. Examples of acquiescent as an adjective when used in a sentence sounds like this. The politician was known for being too acquiescent to the demands of special interest money and lobbyists' influence. It's probably got something to do with the fact that through social media and direct peer pressure, people are sometimes acquiescent when told to do things. The politician was unusually acquiescent to his supporters, perhaps fearing that he would not be reelected if he didn't give in to their demands. There are many synonyms or similar words for acquiescent. Some of these synonyms are agreeable, yielding, complying, conforming, passive, and flexible. There are also many antonyms or opposites for acquiescent. Some of these antonyms are opposed, unwilling, combative, challenging, protesting, and resistant. Other word forms from acquiescent are acquiesce and acquiescence. When acquiesce, a verb, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. It's just a matter of time that she will acquiesce simply because she is tired of being pressured by her friends. One survival strategy for a new teacher is to refuse to acquiesce and just wait for students to stop complaining about the amount of homework they must complete each and every week. When acquiescence, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. Nothing less than complete acquiescence is acceptable by organizations that rule by fear and intimidation. His acquiescence to his girlfriend's demand that they stay home and make their own pizza instead of ordering it made the night much more enjoyable. The third word you can learn to use this week is abhorrent. 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 A basic definition of abhorrent is when there is a strong dislike, hatred, or disgust towards something based on beliefs, values, and/or moral reasons. Examples of abhorrent as an adjective when used in a sentence sounds like this. With the hotter temperatures also comes the most abhorrent odor from the rotting garbage. After losing many friends over her past comments, she realized how abhorrent her words were and deleted all of the offensive content. There are more people than you could ever dream of that find divisive rhetoric utterly abhorrent and a disgrace to sensibility and common decency. There are many synonyms or similar words for abhorrent. Some of these synonyms are disgusting, offensive, loathsome, hideous, despicable, and appalling. There are also many antonyms or opposites for abhorrent. Some of these antonyms are desirable, superb, outstanding, exceptional, wonderful, and impressive. Other word forms from abhorrent are abhorrence and abhor. When abhorrence, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. You could see on her face the abhorrence she had towards the new proposal that was set forth to be voted on that were totally against everything she believed in. Perhaps only a major change in how the news media presents opinion versus fact will remove our abhorrence for their attempt at gaining higher ratings. When abhor, a verb, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. I abhor people who insult others to make themselves look more important than they are. If you abhor child abuse, you are not alone. To combine all three words, resilient, acquiescent, and abhorrent, into one sentence sounds like this. If you see or hear something that is truly abhorrent to you, try to be resilient and do not allow yourself to become acquiescent to think that there is nothing that you can do. To improve on your correct use of any new words, make sure to use them in conversation as soon and as often as possible. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up to show your support and share it with your friends so you have someone to practice with in increasing your vocabulary and communication skills. Here's this week's language challenge exercise. It's another original tongue twister that will help improve your pronunciation and articulation in your speech. Rude, ruthless robots require radical responsive righteous referees, resetting random repairs remorselessly, randomizing rigged renovations reflexively. Have fun with that one, and remember that my goal is that your resilient success is the goal. I'll see you online soon.